Welcome to Peru. This is a place where old, amazing people, super cool nature, and wonderful treasures all come together just perfectly. In this awesome guide, we'll check out the best places to visit in Peru in 2025. From the super famous Machu Picchu to the middle of the Amazon rainforest, your big adventure starts right now. Peru isn't just a place you visit, it's something you really feel. It's a trip that wakes up your senses and touches your heart. We're inviting you to discover Peru, a country that's like a jewel with many shining sides. It promises not just things to see but memories you'll keep long after you go home. Your amazing trip into a world of wonder is about to begin. Our Peru trip starts, and it's a great place to start, at a spot everyone dreams about, Machu Picchu. This isn't just a pile of old rocks, it's like a magical fort, sitting way up high in the clouds. It shows how smart and special the Inca people were. When you stand here, you can almost feel the power of an old kingdom, and its secrets seem to whisper in the mountain winds. The trip to this lost city is an adventure all by itself, just the start of all the cool things you'll see. You could pick the famous Inca Trail, walking through misty forests and over high mountains, getting more and more excited to see it. Or, maybe a pretty train ride from Cusco, going through the amazing Urubamba Valley, is a comfier way to get there, and it's just as awesome. How big and carefully built Machu Picchu is, it's just amazing. Temples for the sun god, homes for kings and queens, farm steps built on the sides of steep mountains, they all show how these people lived close to nature. You can really feel something special here. It tells a quiet story about a smart world that disappeared but is still here in these amazing stones. Machu Picchu is more than just rocks and cement. It shows what people can dream of and build. It shows how people lived with the mighty mountains around them. A short trip from Machu Picchu takes us to Cusco, the heart of the powerful Inca kingdom. They called it Tahuantinsuyu. Today, Cusco is a beautiful mix of old traditions from the local people and the fancy buildings from when people from Spain came. It's a city where every stone tells a story, a place where the past isn't just in books, it's alive all around you. The Plaza de Armas, the city's big, beautiful main square, is where all this history comes together. Here, big old churches and walkways stand on top of where Inca palaces used to be. You can see how one group took over, but also how different ways of life mixed. One of the most amazing things left behind by the Incas near the city is the giant fort and temple of Sacsayhuaman. Its huge, zigzag stone walls are so amazing, it's hard to figure out how they built them. Cusco is way more than just an old place. It's a lively, exciting city. Its narrow streets, made of round stones, are full of shops selling handmade things, busy markets and nice cafes and restaurants. The mix of the local Quechua people's old ways with modern life in Peru makes this a really special and lovely place. Going out from Cusco, we go to the sacred valley of the Incas. In the Quechua language, it's called Huilca Quichua. This valley, where lots of food grows, was cut by the Urubamba River. It was the main farming area for the Inca Empire. Today, it's still a really beautiful and important place for its culture. Our trip in the Sacred Valley often starts in Pisac, a town famous for its amazing old buildings and lively market. Further down the valley is Ollantaytambo, a town where you can really see how the Incas planned their towns because it's so well kept. As you travel through the Sacred Valley, you keep seeing views of the big, beautiful Andes Mountains. Besides Pisac and Ollantaytambo, the valley has other cool places like Moray, where they experimented with farming, and Maras, the old places where they got salt. Each spot gives you a special look at how clever and smart the Incas were. The Sacred Valley offers more than just pretty views and amazing old sights. You feel its spirit and culture all around you. The peaceful nature, plus all its amazing history, makes a visit to the Sacred Valley a really important and wonderful part of any trip to Peru. Rainbow Mountain, also called Vinicunca, is like nature painted a beautiful picture. It's just a few hours' drive from Cusco. This amazing mountain is a place that not many tourists knew about until recently. Its bright stripes of color are amazing to see. They show all the different minerals hidden in these Andean mountains. The climb to Rainbow Mountain is a tough one. The path goes up over 5,200 meters, or 17,000 feet high. But for those who make the climb, the reward is a view so beautiful there's nothing like it. The mountain's sides have amazing stripes of colors like reddish-brown, light purple, turquoise, gold, and bright pink. The trip to the viewpoint is an adventure itself, going through wild mountain areas. The simple, strong beauty of the Ausengate Mountains nearby looks amazing next to Vinicunca's colors. Standing at the viewpoint, looking at the amazing wide view of Vinicunca and the mountains around it, is a moment where you just feel wow. The Amazon Rainforest, Peru's wild heart. From the super high mountains of the Andes, we now go down to a totally different place. The huge green Peruvian Amazon rainforest. This giant jungle takes up almost 60% of Peru. It's a very important part of the biggest rainforest on Earth. Places like Puerto Maldonado in the south or Iquitos in the north are starting points for trips deep into the jungle. Places to stay in the rainforest are often eco-lodges, which are nature-friendly hotels made to be good for nature. Trips with a guide, led by local guides who know a lot about nature, are the best way to learn all about the jungle. By boat, you might move quietly along dark water streams, looking for the hard-to-find jaguar or watching families of giant river otters. The trees above are full of monkeys, howler monkeys, quick squirrel monkeys, and maybe the gentle, slow-moving sloth. The rainforest is full of many sounds. It's like a constant song from insects, frogs, birds, and animals that you hear all around you. Exploring the Peruvian Amazon is more than just a trip to see animals. You get to see one of the planet's most important and amazing nature places. Lake Titicaca, the holy waters of the Altiplano, or high plains. Our trip now goes up again to the Altiplano, the high flatland in the Andes, to Lake Titicaca. It's on the line between Peru and Bolivia. This huge, deep blue lake is famous for being the highest lake boats can travel on in the world. According to old Inca stories, the sun god Inti came out from these holy waters. One of the most special things about Lake Titicaca is the Uro's floating islands. These amazing islands are made by people completely from totora reeds, which are like tall grasses. Visiting the Uro's Islands gives you an amazing look at a very special way of living that has lasted a long time. Besides the Uro's Islands, Lake Titicaca has larger natural islands like Tequila and Amantani. How huge Lake Titicaca is under the big sky over the Andes makes the place feel very special and spiritual. Lake Titicaca isn't just a lake, it's a holy place, a place where early people started to build their lives. From the high mountains, our Peru trip now goes down to the dry desert by the sea, where the Pacific Ocean meets hot sands. Here you'll find the Paracas Peninsula and nearby, a treasure of the sea, the Ballestas Islands. The Paracas National Reserve protects a big part of this special desert and sea life place. The Ballestas Islands, sometimes called the poor man's Galapagos, are a lively, safe place for sea animals. As you get close to the Ballestas Islands, the air fills with the loud mix of sounds from thousands of seabirds. Humboldt penguins waddle along the rocks and dive nicely into the water. Big groups of sea lions bark and push each other for room on the rocks. The boat tours drive carefully around the islands, letting you see the animals up close without bothering where they live. Back on land, the Paracas National Reserve offers a different kind of empty but beautiful scenery. The difference between the lively, noisy life of the Ballestas Islands and the quiet, big desert of the reserve makes this area by the coast a really interesting place to visit. Our trip now takes us further south along Peru's desert coast to one of the world's old mysteries that people still wonder about, the Nazca Lines. These giant drawings on the ground, huge pictures scratched into the dry desert floor by the Nazca people, are a sight that's hard to believe. Spread over an area of almost 500 square kilometers, these lines and shapes are so huge that you can only really see what they are from up in the air. From a small airplane, what look like just scratches on the desert ground turn into amazing, clear shapes. Why these mysterious drawings were made is something people talk and guess a lot about. Not having sure answers only makes the Nazca Lines even more interesting and mysterious. The way these lines have stayed here for almost 2,000 years shows how special the weather is there on the Nazca Desert Plain. How hard everyone must have worked together to create such huge art tells us a lot about how smart and organized the Nazca people were. A flight over the Nazca Lines is more than just a trip to see something. It's like finding a big, amazing puzzle made by smart artists. The quiet, big, spread-out shapes in the desert always remind us of how people always want to leave something behind to show they were here. No trip to Peru would be complete without feeling the exciting life of its capital city, Lima. Lima isn't just a place you pass through, It has grown into an exciting city with people from all over. It's a city with lots of different things, from its old center to its cool modern areas. And importantly, it's famous all over the world as a top place for food. One of the biggest reasons to visit Lima is, for sure, its amazing food. This is where ceviche, Peru's national dish, was born. The historic center of Lima, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is full of beautiful old buildings from colonial times. For a taste of Lima's modern art and free-spirited side, the area called Barranco is a place you have to go. Miraflores, another of Lima's fancy areas, is known for its beautiful parks, modern shopping centers, and the Malecón, which is like a walkway by the sea. Lima offers lots of different and fun things to do in the city. It's the lively heart of modern Peru, a city that proudly shows off its many different histories while being excited about what's next. As our trip through Peru is almost over, it's smart to learn some important things for 2025. The money in Peru is called the Peruvian sol, often called pen. While you can use credit cards in many places in bigger cities, it's always a good idea to have some local money with you. The main language spoken is Spanish, and learning a few basic Spanish phrases will help you talk to people better. The best time to visit Peru is usually during the dry season, from May to September. One of the very important things to think about for travel in Peru is how high up some places are. Getting used to the high air is super important. Plan to spend a few days in a place that's not too high up before going higher. Since Peru's top sites are very popular, you really need to book early so your trip is easy and fun. Be ready for adventure and be open to surprises. By planning well and traveling with an open heart and mind, your trip through Peru in 2025 will be something you'll never forget. From amazing old places to adventures you'll never forget, Peru in 2025 is calling your name. Come for the history, stay for the heart. Peru is a country that doesn't just give you places to see, it can change you. The memories you make here will last a long time, becoming like special parts of your own adventure story. Whether you want exciting adventures or to think quietly about old secrets or to feel part of the culture, Peru offers a journey that is amazing in every way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with the destination you're most excited to visit.